India's permanent representative to the United Nations, Parvathaneni Harish, has outlined India's strategy to deal with the growing energy and fertilizer crisis triggered by the ongoing conflict in West Asia. Addressing a special session of the United Nations Economic and Social Council, or UNICOSOC, Harish stressed that both immediate and long-term measures, supported by global cooperation, are necessary to tackle the situation effectively. He said India participated in the high-level meeting focused on safeguarding global energy and supply chains. Harish underlined that coordinated international action would be critical in responding to disruptions affecting fuel supplies, fertilizer trade and maritime transportation routes. Harish also voiced concern over threats to maritime security and freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most crucial oil transit routes. In a post on X, he said attacks on commercial shipping and risks posed to civilian crew members were unacceptable and stressed that international law must be respected at all times. The remarks come shortly after Tehran announced plans to introduce what it called a professional mechanism to regulate maritime traffic through a designated route in the Strait of Hormuz. According to Iranian Parliament National Security Commission Chief Ibrahim Azizi, the mechanism is aimed at ensuring international trade security while operating under Iran's national sovereignty. Azizi said only commercial vessels and countries cooperating with Iran would be allowed to use the proposed route, while specialized service fees would also be imposed. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump warned that the region could face a very bad time if efforts to secure peace fail. At the same time, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi accused the United States of being the biggest obstacle to peace in West Asia. Speaking in New Delhi after the BRICS foreign ministers meeting, Araghchi claimed Tehran has little trust in Washington despite recent diplomatic overtures, citing the ongoing conflict and failed military objectives against Iran.